Hey folks, E. Thomas Videos here, and today I'm here to make a video about the concept of celebrity and why parasocial relationships are, in my opinion, dangerous, ineffective, and also a little bit ridiculous. So, I think nowadays, especially with social media making it easier to obtain access to people we perceive to be celebrities, that the notion that you are entitled to everything a celebrity does is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, the idea of celebrity is completely subjective. It could be some local band from your hometown with only 200 followers. It could be someone with 10,000 followers who is a quote unquote influencer. It could be your favorite band, musician, whatever. Social media, especially the inventions of Instagram and Twitter, have made us feel closer to those celebrities, especially now where we seem to broadcast everything. And if we don't broadcast that, then what's really going on? Is something actually happening? And there used to be a time where we didn't broadcast everything we feel. And I'm just as guilty of this as anybody else is. And I'm not condemning everybody for feeling this way. But I do think that we've grown entitled to everybody's every thought and everybody's every emotion on certain situations, certain topics, etc., etc. Now, don't get me wrong. There are times where hot button issues, such as the current Black Lives Matter topic, those opinions are needed. People with a platform can raise their voices for a needed discussion on a topic that needs attention. Absolutely. There are exceptions to the rule, but we don't need to know what somebody's favorite celebrity ate for dinner, or what their opinion on the latest favorite movie is, or who they're dating, or who they're hanging out with. Really. We're really obsessed with these sorts of things. And I notice it myself sometimes, and it's just like I have to take a step back and think about, well, is this line of thought really conducive to what I'm doing on social media? Am I biding my time on this website wisely? And am I using my own platform wisely? I think that social media has made it so that parasocial relationships are the norm rather than sort of the exception. And the danger in a parasocial relationship is we feel as if we know these celebrities personally. And the fact of the matter is, we don't. These celebrities that we all see, we know, we love for their music, or like one part of them, or we like their music and we find them attractive, etc., etc. Those are only one very, very, very small detail of a celebrity's actual life. They're people like you and I. And I think we fail to really realize this in a Twitter and Instagram obsessed world. And again, I'm just as guilty of doing that as anybody else. And so I think I'm making this video not to call anybody in particular out for this, but to really start a conversation in the way we view celebrity, in the way we view platforms like Instagram, platforms like Twitter, and how they influence parts of modern thinking around celebrity. Because that's important. It's important to realize that we don't know these people in real life. And personally, I think the concept of celebrity nowadays is really, really ridiculous. And I think people can get famous for doing the smallest and stupidest of fucking things. Take Danielle Bregoli, for example. That woman is famous for disrespecting her mother on national television. And we'll never forget how we made her famous, because now she's given a platform to spew her ignorant fucking nonsense. And I'm not judging her as a person, but I'm saying that she says and does some of the most ignorant and ill-minded things I've seen anybody who uses their platform do. And sadly, her music is very catchy, but we make a lot of people quote-unquote famous for doing anything. I personally wonder if infamy is even a concept anymore, because people take that negative attention and use it to propel themselves to fame. There's no real redemption arc because there's no incentive to grow as a human being in the age of modern celebrity. People will latch onto you and form parasocial relationships to you and quote unquote stan you regardless. Stan culture is a fucking trash heap of toxicity because of what I've mentioned. We feel entitled to everybody's every detail. And if somebody makes one mistake or somebody does something and errs in a human way, now I'm not talking about something egregious like racism, rape, etc. Those are all cancelable offenses. But if somebody fucks up in some way or has a slightly different opinion that somebody doesn't fucking like, they get canceled. They're thrown away like yesterday's trash. And it's one thing when somebody really deserves to be canceled for saying some racist shit or doing something harmful to another human being, abusing somebody else, etc., etc. It's another when other people on Twitter disagree with how they worded something. And now that person's trash forever and there's no redemption arc whatsoever. That's a side rant on cancel culture. Celebrity is ridiculous. Don't feel entitled to celebrities and their opinions and their thoughts on every single fucking thing. Stan culture is toxic. And if you have a platform, use it wisely. E. Thomas Videos, over and out.